Let's be honest for a second. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim is almost 15 years old. Some of us were kids when it came out. Some of us have rebuilt it more times than we can count. And at this point, we're not even excited about new Skyrim versions anymore. We're just tired. Tired of waiting. Tired of re-releases. Tired of being told, just wait for the next one. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Even when the Elder Scrolls 6 finally shows up, there's a good chance it won't even be worth our time. Same engine, different design philosophy, different priorities. Modern Bethesda doesn't feel like a studio that made Skyrim in the first place. So instead of waiting another decade and hoping nostalgia survives corporate reality, the community did what it always does. It finished the game for them. Nolvus. If you've been anywhere near Skyrim modding lately, you've probably heard that name thrown around like it's some kind of myth. People are calling it Skyrim Rebuilt or Next Gen Skyrim. It's probably the closest thing we'll ever get to a modern Elder Scrolls that we actually deserve. But Nolvus isn't a single mod, it isn't a graphic pack, and it isn't just an overhyped setup that looks good in screenshots and falls apart the second you try to play it. Nolvus version 6 Awakening is something much bigger than that. Hey everybody, this is Throbbie, and today I'm going to tell you guys about Next Gen Skyrim, aka Nolvus version 6 Awakening. At its core, Nolvus is a fully curated mod list for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Hundreds, actually thousands to be exact, of mods, all carefully selected, patched, configured, and balanced to work together as a single experience. And that last part is critical. Most Skyrim mod lists feel like mixed matches of whatever mod seemed like the most fun. Nolvus seems like a curated experience created by dedicated individuals to promote seamless and intuitive gameplay, all while keeping you in the world of Skyrim. One easy download, and you're ready to go. Every system talks to every other system. Combat feeds into stamina and perks. Animations reflect weight and momentum. Enemy AI reacts to positioning. Visuals reinforce tone and danger. Nothing exists in isolation. This isn't Skyrim plus mods. This is Skyrim reimagined. Nolvus has gone through multiple major versions, but version 6 Awakening is where it becomes something else entirely. Earlier versions were impressive, but they were still chasing a spectacle. Version 6 is cohesion. Awakening isn't marketing fluff, it's describing a shift in philosophy. Less bloat, more intention, fewer overlapping systems, more deliberate gameplay loops. Skyrim stops feeling like a game you're bending into shape and starts feeling like the game you always wanted it to be. That's rare in modding. Here's why Nolvus version 6 is important beyond just looking good. Skyrim is over a decade old, and Bethesda has re-released it endlessly, but they've never truly finished it. And we're all concerned what the Elder Scrolls 6 will actually look like when Bethesda puts their hands on it. But the modding community fixed Skyrim for us. Nolvus version 6 represents over 10 years of animation, tech evolution, modern combat design layered into an old engine, visual standards approaching current-gen RPGs, and a level of polish usually reserved for professional studios. That's what happens when modding stops being about adding more and starts being more about curation. Nolvus proves that Skyrim isn't held back by age, it's held back by intent. And here the intent is clear. Playing Nolvus feels different almost immediately. Combat isn't spammy, movement has weight, stamina actually matters. Enemies don't politely wait their turn, they flank, pressure, and punish mistakes. But here's the important part. It doesn't turn Skyrim into a Souls clone. You're not memorizing boss patterns, you're reacting to situations. It still feels like Skyrim, just one that finally respects player skill and decision making. Visually, yes, Nolvus is stunning, but Immersion isn't about fidelity, it's about belief. Cities feel dense and lived in, weathers change how safe the world feels, darkness actually matters. You stop sprinting between quest markers. You start existing in the world again. And that's when Skyrim works best, when it's slow, dangerous, and unpredictable. Nolvus is incredibly easy to download. There is a link in the description which will take you right to the Nolvus website. You will need a Nexus account and a Nolvus account prior to the download. On the Nolvus website, you will click on the Auto Installer. In the Auto Installer, it will give you a 6-step breakdown with a detailed FAQ in case you have any questions. To install Nolvus, you will need the Skyrim Anniversary Edition or the Skyrim Special Edition with the Anniversary Edition upgrade. You will need about 600 gigabytes of space and some relatively high computer specs. You can check those on the Nolvus website. There is 3 graphical settings and 3 ENB settings. I will display both on the screen so you can see. I found this helpful because on the installer, you don't really get a very good visual on how it will actually look in-game. My personal taste, all of the shaders look fine. I generally prefer cows. And for most playthroughs, Ultra will do the trick, but if you have a worse computer, Redux is perfectly fine, and if you have a space machine, Ultimate is even better. Skip the 6 minutes if you don't care about the comparisons. And we're excited to announce our new Skyrim series. Not as a victory lap, not as nostalgic content, and definitely not as a casual playthrough. We're playing the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim through Nolvus VI Awakening the way this version demands to be played. Hardcore, survival focused, and completely uncompromising. There will be no fast travel, every road is walked, every journey is planned. Resources matter, weather matters, exhaustion and hunger and exposure matter. If we leave town unprepared, the world will punish us for it. And on top of that, we're enabling prepare to die difficulty. Combat will be lethal, mistakes will be costly, running into the wrong fight at the wrong time will end runs. This isn't about a power fantasy, it's about endurance. We'll have to plan routes, stock supplies, and respect terrain. A snowstorm isn't atmosphere anymore, it's a threat. Nightfall isn't cosmetic, it's dangerous. Every dungeon becomes a decision, every fight has consequences, every victory is earned. And most importantly, we're committing to the pace. No rushing the main quest, no skipping systems, no treating Skyrim like a checklist. We're letting Nolvus breathe, letting stories happen naturally, letting failure be part of the journey, letting survival shape the narrative instead of quest markers. This isn't a challenge for bragging rights. It's about playing Skyrim like a living world, one that doesn't care if we survive or not. If you ever wanted to know what it would be like to live in Skyrim, this is where it starts. Join me and help me shape my playthrough as we play in Nord, dropped randomly into Skyrim. Help me shape the playthrough. Tell me in the comments what you want to see. This is a full RP experience, and all community involvement is welcome. Our first episode will be this Saturday, 3 January. Tune in and watch the experience. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to support our channel, please go check out our game, Winter Reach Emporium, in the description below. Thanks guys, and have a good one.